At your service, sir.
Who are you? If you came here to I'm not afraid.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me.
Barton sent you to me.
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to...
Lumir? From the rat...
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might, so maybe you could help us find out.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even...
What was it like, work?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did. But I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People... Well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it. And sometimes we have to be tough. Especially in a place like the Hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's...
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen. Or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly...
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls.
Truth be told, the Hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young Von...
Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to... Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with...
Von Grolla had a servant with him?
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean... He never said a word or smiled, or even...
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered. I'm never...
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without...
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid.
Did you see who...
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break...
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here? To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the Hole. I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
How are you now?
I'm still awful, and I can't even really leave the house.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night.
And what about when you hit him?
He let me go.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse. In German.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about... Or when you were running away.
I don't know.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked?
No.
You didn't see anything or hear it?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them were...
It's difficult, I understand. Aside from those voices and the empty street...
I didn't hear him at all. And then... me.
And nothing else?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat just for a moment, but I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip, like a miner or sword...
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make, though I reckon he's more likely to attract an arse-kicking than...
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper, then?
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. all lewd remarks and groping fingers. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring. Couldn't have been him.
Couldn't it have been Father Proc?
Father Prokop?
No, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter.
I don't know him. And if he's an old man, how...
You walked home from the baths.
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale while they drank it.
Ah. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't...
And who knew that you went by yourself?
Well, everyone from the tavern.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able...
You don't need to apologise.
Thank you. Could I ask...
If it's in my...
When you catch that bastard, would you please let...
I'll stop by if...
God be with you.
God be with you. You must be parched. What say you have a drink with us?
God be with you.
I bought a love.
I'll be glad.
That's
I'll be...
no worries there. I'm Bohush.
You smell of...
Look, no disrespect. In short, we look for horses.
So, horse trade...
Yeah, something like that.
Not that it's any of my concern, but you don't look like labourers to me.
Well, the roads can be very perilous nowadays. Luckily, it usually only takes a well-aimed...
You say you're good at...
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You're on.
fuck that! I feel quite hungry! Fuck you!
Fuck, that was well fought.
Nice fight. And
Quick!
beautiful.
My respects.
I...
Lord be with you.
Are you Pine?
I am.
I'm looking for Zdena.
I don't know any Stena.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
Ah, God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that.
You're right there. Stena was always cursing him. He was as lazy as a
So you knew Zdena? Can you tell me?
I know Stena all right, but she ain't been here. Why are you looking for her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last...
Whatever.
I heard she wanted to sell you some...
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewellery, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms, and she left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin.
And what about that signet ring?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it...
Do you know what kind of luck she meant?
No. I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Stena was giggling to her.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a...
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg.
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed.
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Stena, she even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods. So past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her... They could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day.
Is Denna's scarf?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her.
Will you give it to me? I'll try a...
All the same to me.
And could it have been Willie?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't...
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes... But what?
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she wasn't interested.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing.
What can you tell me about his death?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take...
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into...
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on... And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she wanted. To Prague or...
Well, I'll go and check out that fort.
I hope you don't. Farewell, sir. Stop that whistling.
Quick!
That has to be that fort Mike was talking about. We should take a look around here. This must be that basket of silver Zdena was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill? Oh, poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been long. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the other. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. Her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost... Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any... Rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, I can't make much out by now. But did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her? Oh, my God. How did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Or was... Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise, and that's about all I can find out. Jeez, but that ring is a good... I found out some interesting things about those murders.
That's wonderful news. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me...
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up.
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit and...
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had...
I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Well? Who do you suspect now?
Well, I'd say William did it. The minstrel.
You can't be serious. He's innocent.
Uh-huh. And who do you think it was?
Prokop. I'm sure of it.
No. Really?
So I see we disagree. Too bad.
Well, who do you think it...
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling. And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure? So they gutted her?
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant? I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father is, we'll likely know who the killer is.
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances. Maybe William.
Before her death, I heard she often went to dances.
There's nothing wrong about that. But maybe she...
Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with William, or at least knew him.
Yarka started working for the von Grolla family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the...
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old von Grolla's been sick for years.
So, who runs...
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by the...
I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so far he had to flee the city. And the moment he's back...
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake.
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser. If he got Yarka pregnant...
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have...
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later, once things have died down, the child would be born, the shame forgotten, and nobody would bring it up again.
I suppose that's all I was able to find.
You still found out more...
But it's not enough. We still don't know...
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got rid of her to make sure nobody found out she was...
I'm sure William wanted...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strike death.
Such language. What are you trying to say?
That William isn't the only man in the city. It could have been anyone. And now we'll never find out.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though I don't think it was.
I suppose you're...
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her?
I did. Alive and well.
So, she's not one of our...
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but...
Did she get a look at him?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran.
And what about the blood in the bed?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip. Her neck was bruised for almost a month.
Doesn't almost every man have a strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh? According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her...
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different name.
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in Kuttenberg.
She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently everyone in the tavern. And that's all that Stanya told
I'm so glad that girl...
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or...?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zden.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others. Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewellery on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose...
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle. It's possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
That whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body.
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it. I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
That's awful. But I can't say it surprises me.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly. My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and...
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect.
I suspect one of the von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yarka was pregnant, and if the father was young von Grolle, it would make sense if he got rid of her.
Sakura, you're right.
But William could have fucked her too. Just...
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor, and young von Grolle fits both.
True.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Grolle could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse would...
But it certainly worsens the case for him, that much.
Zdena robbed von...
That's true.
It's all coming together.
And that's all I can pin...
So, do we agree that it was young Von...
Well, old von Grolle can't do much now.
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young von Grolle?
Aye.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it?
They'll just laugh at us without something more.
So, you want to search that?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough.
You could sneak in there.
Or break it?
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones or a swordsman, or break in.
You're a clever lad. You're...
You can't be here. That's it. Looks like it. What can I say?
The only who drink it. All the others tossed it just from the smell of it. Don't tell me you've gone soft.
How can I help?
I just don't want to drink any rock gut today. Today I'm sticking to it.
Clear off and don't bother me. What are you skulking around for, you crook?
Get out of my sight.
What's that I hear? Ah, so you're doing that.
Hey, what are you doing there? Come on then. Let's sort this out.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
You are trying to steal from us! The bailiff will make short work of you!
Piss off. What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Good to see you.
Greetings. I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grott.
Excellent. Let's find
I think we were right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense.
You found something there, didn't you?
I
Evidence?
certainly did.
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those...
Hair? But that's not enough. That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him!
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder.
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses? When you...
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it.
And how do you want to do that? I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's going to get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye...
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life.
She won't have to.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years. Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got...
If you say so. But where can we do it? We can't do it here.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out at the right moment. I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take our eyes off you.
Where's Hendel? I need to him. Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him. It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Oh, Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
Go to hell!
Before I finish you off, I have to ask, why the fuck did you kill them?
I'll tell you, but you aren't going to like it.
I'm listening.
Because it's the right thing to do.
What's right about murder?
All those whores had it coming.
It was all Mandalina's idea, wasn't it? She wanted them killed.
And can you blame her? That first harlot was already itching to become Mistress von Grolle. That bastard of hers wasn't Hendel's anyway. but he was stupid that time. He'd have believed her. Now he knows very well, luckily, that they're all whores. He doesn't cry for them anymore.
And Mandalina just came to you like that, out of the blue. And you immediately obeyed her.
Well, one time she came to my chambers and she told me she knew very well that Yarka rejected and that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel, while she was also spreading her legs for others in the evenings. And that she had to be punished before she brought misfortune on someone. And...
Go on. I'm listening.
That she deserved to die for all her sins.
Confess, then. How many of them did you kill altogether?
Not enough! There's always more who deserve it. They climb out of their holes like rats and infect respectable just like that companion of yours. She certainly sins as much as she breathes. The Lord...
Oh, you're completely mad.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. It's a...
Then I suppose we'll be meeting in hell one day. Don't worry. I'm not going to kill you.
I'm not worried, I'll have you know. My conscience... They were all nobodies anyways. The bailiff should thank me for cleansing his...
Shut your mouth already.
Catherine!
Catherine, wait!
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum!
Shut up!
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually... I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent! Nothing!
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet stop burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to...
No! Let me go!
And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were...
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course not. But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm sorely tempted.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping their hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them, as a parting gift.
Well, he didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
Do you realise you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own 2 eyes.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a damned shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. They all deserved it, and better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child, and she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was rob him, and you killed her?
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing it...
Why did you do it?
Don't blaspheme, you...
Come on, answer him or it...
My husband. He drank a lot, ran around with whores, and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it. I couldn't allow the same thing to happen to Hendel.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls who were...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned barn. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores...
I better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell!
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her...
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law...
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only...
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me. I did it.
Do you hear that? And you want to let...
But that's not justice. Henry, won't you say something?
I told you, don't you dare judge me. I am a...
Put away that knife, Catherine.
Don't tell me you'd let her get away with it.
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people. If she's lucky, they'll just hang her. If not, she'll be buried alive.
That's right. We caught her in the act, and she's
Of course they can. It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine. You'll see that all these rich burgher and lords have their own justice.
That won't happen. I guarantee you she...
You can't guarantee a thing. You're not the bailiff, and you won't be judging her.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the streets. She must be... And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right?
All right then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away, and may God protect you if they set her free.
Don't worry. I'll take her away.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's...
Tell her. How did it turn out?
Well, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
I'm surprised it worked out. Both of them must have been lying through their teeth.
Well, if it came to it, I would have had to bring you both in as witnesses. But fortune smiled.
They didn't admit to it, did they?
Sort of. The servant shouted that he was forced into it by Mandalina. And Mandalina completely lost her mind and started screaming that it was the right thing to do. And anyone in her place would have done the same.
My God!
Oh, if she had an ounce of sense, she would never have started murdering.
Thaddeus will hang. No doubt about that. And Mandalina, right now she's locked up. She'll be punished and not hurt anyone else.
And what will you do now?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now.
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I might have...
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of...
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. But most important is to do it well and...
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my dying day.
That's not entirely true.
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls.
And what will you do, Catherine?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work.
Well...
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders. And you also...
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would...
Here you are. As a keepsake. And perhaps as a...
Yes. Here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, We...
Good to see you.
Whoa! Whoa!
Quick! Quick!
Whoa!
Huh? Hey, hey! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
Fuck. Carlson is out there without fixing props. I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another fet.
You can't just sack me, Steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some genuine talk.
Be quiet. And now clear off. You can't just walk around the mines.
You're a Christian of peace, eh?
I am.
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the... I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
So is Vavak really stealing...
For God's sake, not so loud! What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous... If Sir Kunzling trusts you, you could help me in my...
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners, or...
My father was a
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and process. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, we need to talk somewhere in private.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much he'd helped. Mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask them?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the... Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I reckon I could pose as a cure.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, and don't forget,
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother.
Well.
He was a great help to us at...
Even though we had some disagreements. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
How many mints are there in?
Only the main one is left. The one in the Italian court. There used to be more of them throughout the kingdom. But King Wenceslas II united them all. It was he who contributed the most to the rise of, and of course, his own wealth.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, The entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins, is closely guarded. Every step is